Are you ready to enjoy some days off? Hazel got you, because she also needs a short vacation and she's taking me with her in this side story. Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and it's finally here. The thing you actually asked me about, I think a few times. But I finally gotten into Wincloud's Patreon. And we are going to play Sakura Succubus Hazel's Holiday. Yeah. Let's begin. I just hope nobody will interrupt me for once. Because the past couple of days I've been constantly interrupted. The setting sun casts a rosy glow on the surface of the ocean. I mean, I got interrupted while recording a lot of... yeah, anyway. Dark blue waves lap against the shore, churning themselves into white foam. The sun shimmers fine and golden in the last vestiges of the sunlight. It's a breathtakingly beautiful scene. I know that's CG. Oh yeah! It's so good to be back here! Oh. It feels like it's been so long. I really am living the life. And this time, Marina's not around to tell me what to do. Far, far away, Marina sneezing. You know, the anime troop, right? Because she's being talked about. I'm free! I'm finally free! A buff woman standing on the golden sun, her arms outstretched, is ruining the mood a little. No, she's not. No, she's not. No. Hazel actually never ruined my mood. I don't know what that text says, but the text clearly lies. The woman's very pretty, don't get me wrong. Yeah? In fact, I think she might even be beautiful, obviously. That's what all the magazines... Who cares about magazines, tabloids and talk shows say, and what they say about her anyway? Honestly, who cares? If you follow magazines, tabloids and talk shows, what is wrong with you? Hazel Williams, the half-Japanese, half-American tennis prodigy, has bewitched a lot of people since her debut on the sporting scene 2 years prior. We are so glad that the Japanese genes actually won over here. That's why she's so fit. Sorry, America. I'm joking. No, I'm not. She emerged out of nowhere, a relative nobody, and took the whole world by storm. Even people without much of an interest in tennis are fans of Hazel Williams. So am I. And it's no surprise why. She has a cute face, with wide eyes and a sweet snub nose. It's rare to see her without a smile, and she's positively brimming from tip to toe with energy. Her body, meanwhile, is perfectly proportioned, and it doesn't hurt that her chest is rather large. I mean, to be fair, that's how we like it over here on this channel. It's hard for me to take my eyes off her, especially beneath the setting sun which plays across her curves. Hazel's skin, which is tanned, healthy color, positively seems to glow. She's so vibrant, looking at her makes me want to smile too. Same. I mean, that's what I said. Or at least it would, if I didn't feel so exhausted. From what? I'm surprised Hazel can be so full of energy, given we've spent the last few hours traveling. Alright, I get ya. But no, this shouldn't come as too much of a shock. Hazel's always full of energy, whether she just won a Grand Slam or she's fresh off a flight from Tokyo to Okinawa. Alright. Flight. I feel like we've checked it before, but I don't remember by now. Flight, Tokyo, Okinawa. Sure, let it be the first website. That sounds safe enough. Let's see. Let's go by the time. Okay, supposedly the shortest trip is like 3 hours. And the return is 2.5 hours. And it seems like there is a lot of those that are exactly in that time. Alright, Hiroki, you are just whining. Shut up. You would not get tired because of that trip. Come on. I obviously had road trips that are longer than that. And that's when I would fall to sleep, but you'd immediately fall asleep after like... I don't know, I feel like after 4 hours of driving, especially if it's also after a full-time shift, yeah. That's when I fell asleep like, whoo, immediately. One of not many times. Anyway, sometimes it feels like traffic can slow her down. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like life with Hazel would be super fun overall. I mean, well, I'm horribly fatigued, the fuck, which isn't helped given I'm the one who's been stuck holding our suitcases along the beach, while Hazel gumballs about like a lump. Oh, come on, man. Stop whining. I'm glad she's having fun, but... Hey, Hazel! Whoops. Aren't you gonna lend me a hand with the luggage? Most of this stuff is yours! Maybe I sound ungrateful, yeah? Taking such a snippy tone with a buxom babe like Hazel, but I can't help it. I'm sleepy, darn it. My legs age after being cramped on a plane for too long. I'm unusually tall for a Japanese guy. Sure. And planes never seem to have enough space for me to stretch out. Sure. My arms are also starting to hurt from holding these suitcases along. Alright, you know what? A fair point will be if you are carrying those suitcases on the beach, I guess. That means you cannot, well, basically use the suitcase to its full potential, I guess. You know, you can't use the wheels. Basically, you need to carry that stuff. On the other hand, I'm the kind of person that does not have suitcase. I always pack everything into bags, like huge duffel bags, and I carry them always, so yeah. And I'm not like whining like Hiroki over here. You lucky bastard, Hiroki. This sucks, is what he said. Whoops! Love the shirt. Wait. I feel like this is a new shirt. Am I incorrect about this? Games. Sakura Succubus. Hazel was in Sakura Succubus 3? 2. Okay, you were in a tennis outfit, so that's a different outfit compared to now, obviously. Did you have any, like, a standard outfit like right now? No, it's like the tennis outfit still, with the stripes. But over here is the same one. Because, I mean, I did recognize the CG from Sakura Succubus 4, apparently. No, it was the same. Okay. Exactly, even in the, like, no, the CG form. Anyway, Hazel fortunately seems to have to see how rude rundown I am because she smiles guiltily. She skips over towards me and takes hold of not just one, but 2 suitcases from my overburdened arms. Sorry about that, Hiroki. I just got a little carried away. Well, I could see that, and I could hear it too, which is fine with me. You were being pretty loud, which is fine. You started a whole bunch of seagulls, which is wonderful. The less seagulls we have around, the better. Okay? Jesus, seagulls, the freaking flying rats. We'd be better without seagulls and pigeons. Yeah. Anyway, perhaps I should count myself lucky, actually, that those seagulls didn't do you know what on my head when they took off. Yeah. I mean, I guess they are not being fed over there, like, you know. Fortunately enough, it seems. That aside, the fact that those crappy rats, flying rats, are stealing your food and so on is already annoying. And to be fair, it can be quite dangerous if you think about it. Imagine you're taking a bite of something and suddenly a seagull flies by your face. I mean, yeah, that's dangerous. Goddamn flying rats. Should be eliminated. Should I count it as a silver lining? It's lining, not living. Oh, I guess I did. I hope I didn't make your eardrums ring, Hiroki. My buddy, my pal. It's fine. After the screaming baby, I got stuck next to on the plane. You were not so bad. Then why are you complaining, Hiroki? Then again, I'm also complaining about stuff here. Anyway. What? Was there a screaming baby on the plane? Yes, there was. It was yelling its head off during the whole trip. I know you were asleep for most of the flight, which was short, but did you really not hear it? Nope, haha, I was snoozing like a baby myself. Can we cancel this saying? Nobody sleeps like a baby. It means you wake up every half an hour and scream like crazy. Let's cancel this saying. I wish that baby had slept like a baby. That saying is so... It's a terrible saying. That's enough grousing about bowling babies for now, for we're not on the plane more, thank goodness. Now that I'm free from that glorified tin can in the air... You know what, yeah, I can finally stretch my legs. To be fair, I've never flown, so... whatever. You're kind of crazy for Hazel, said a guy with a harem of Succubus girls. I've no idea how you managed to sleep through that. I feel like you deserve some kind of medal. I already have a bunch of medals, silly, and trophies too. I've won enough tournaments. I don't need a reward for being really good at sleeping. It's actually a little embarrassing that I'm such a heavy sleeper. Lady Sue told me I could sleep through a fire before. I mean, if I'd heard it yesterday, I would have thought that was an exaggeration, but now I wonder. Ha! I'm a woman of many talents. They're not all useful for... Hazel, welcome on the same board. I'm also a man of many talents, but none of them actually useful, so I'm on the worst kind of board even. Is being considered not one of your talents? Ridiculous answer. Wait. Is being considered not one of your... This sounds sarcastic, to be honest. I'm gonna go with the other one. I don't know. I think they're very impressive. Ah, She is.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you think so, even if I can be a bit thoughtless. I should be able to carry the luggage back to the beach house easily enough, so don't worry.
Also, I think her voice that I'm making is completely different than it used to be. Well,
I might be a little off my game, but I can manage at least this much.
Hazel's been feeling off her game for a while, ever since Christmas, in fact. Christmas. Since Christmas. So this game takes place after Cosmos's episode? In a way? I mean, it was released after Cosmos's episode. But you get what I mean, like in a timeline, kind of. I'm trying to fit it in between any other of the Sakura games. Anyway. Apparently she's been eating too much. What? Where? What? I wish I was in a great shape like this after eating too much. Dude, I'm working out, and by that I mean running, and it's not giving the results as it used to in the past. I'm too old. Apparently she's been eating too much, she told me. A Chinese restaurant opened up near her place whose mapo tofu was to die for. Dude, now that I think about it, I've never been to the Chinese restaurant that's literally on the other side of the road for me. I will not go. And now she's suffering from it. Concerned about her figure and about her fitness regimen, Hazel decided to head on over to Ayu's beach house in Okinawa during the first week of March to detox from eating too much mapo tofu. Okay. I mean, to be fair, this is a good place to train. Basically by the sea, indeed. She's planned a pretty strict fitness routine for herself, which should occupy her every waking hour down to the very last millisecond. Dude, hopefully Hiroki will also be driven into working out. Hazel showed me her itinerary while we were waiting in the airport. At the airport, and the sight of it made me shudder. I wouldn't mind signing up, maybe I could keep up a little bit. She's not going easy on herself. How much mapo tofu exactly has she been eating? I can't tell. It's like nothing, it seems. Hazel's always taken her health seriously, but I've never seen her quite this determined before. I just hope she doesn't expect me to tag along with her during her early morning jogging sessions. I hope she does. I'd go. I'm not the one who needs to train up for the future tennis tournament. Hazel is. Dude, you have... Do you know how many Succubus girlfriends you have? Come on, Hiroki. You need to actually work out. You really need to train. I know she likes it when we work out together, but I'm less athletically inclined than she is. We know, Hiroki. Still, you need to work out. If I tried to stick to her draconian schedule, I'd probably die. I mean, then... Can't you control the schedule yourself then? In fact, just thinking about it's making me feel exhausted. And to think we've come all this way to Okinawa, to Ayu's beach house, and Hazel's going to be busy going jogging and doing squats the whole time. What's even the point? Part of me is starting to wonder why I came all along. At all.
Now, Hiroki?
Maybe Hazel can see what I'm thinking because she nudges me in the side.
Don't look so gloomy. I know you had a rough flight, but we're here now. We're surrounded by the sun, sea, and surf.
Surf?
And it's pretty warm too, for March.
Okinawa. Weather in March. Daytime temperatures in March average around 18 Celsius degrees. Nice. With highs around 22 and lows around 14. Okay. Honestly, sounds wonderful.
What reason do you have for looking so down?
I'm not down per se, I'm just tired. I yawn as if to further prove this remark. And I'm worried that we won't be able to spend much time together. Won't you be busy working out?
I do have a pretty packed schedule, it's true.
Tell me about it.
But it's not like I won't spare you any time at all. Since you agreed to come with me, we can do some co-play stuff. We can go on dates, if you like. Don't you want to go on a romantic stroll down the beach together?
I wouldn't say no to that. But knowing you isn't more likely to turn into a romantic joke.
Well, I guess you saw right through that, huh?
It's not hard to, you're quite transparent. I wouldn't complain.
Well, what's so wrong with a romantic joke? I'd let you hold my hand if you wanted.
And by that you mean drag me around with you? I sigh. Ha! You know, I'm a lot slower than you are. I'll never be able to keep up.
Not with that attitude, maybe. You need to be more positive.
Oi. I'm plenty positive when the situation calls for it. I'm just being realistic right now. I like Hazel a lot, but I don't know if I like her enough to sweat alongside her on the beach. Or in the forest, for a few hours at a time. Dude, I'll exchange places with you. Hiraki, oi, let's switch places. God damn it. So much for having a nice, relaxing holiday.
This place is just as luxurious as I remember.
Hazel glanced around the extensive open-plan kitchen living room of Iowa's beach house, grinning all the while. This is what I want. But I want this to be my daily... I was about to say daily drive, but it's more like daily live. Yeah, a house by the beach. The dream. The dream that will never come true.
You might have a bit of a short temper, but at least she has good taste when it comes to interior decor. This place is classy as freak. I really can't fault it. For if I absolutely had to nitpick, I'd say it could use a treadmill.
Alright, with that one I would not agree. But, you know, I'm all for working out, but I can't stand treadmills, not gonna lie.
Maybe that ruined the vibes for?
Yes. Maybe. This is supposed to be a holiday getaway, after all, not personal gym. I'm surprised the house doesn't have a gym. Now that you mention it, I'm surprised Ayu doesn't have a gym installed here. She's pretty particular about her figure.
Well, it's no problem for me. I can always go jogging outside.
Yep. Maybe it's even better, to be fair. On the beach, the sun, yeah, that's a good workout.
It's not like there is any shortage of puffs around here. And not in the forest. And of course there's the beach too. I'll be sure to get a lot swimming in. It's a great workout since you have to use all of your muscles.
True. You also need to know how to swim.
Swimming is more effective than jogging actually.
True.
But I like the feeling of the ground beneath my feet too much to give it up. Besides, it's kinda nice when you get into a rhythm while you're jogging and you work up a sweat.
True. Sure it is. I'll take your word for it.
Well, that's enough about exercise for now. We can worry about all of that tomorrow. It's pretty late right now, so I think we should get some delicious grub in us and then hit the hay. What do you think, Hiroki?
Doesn't sound like a bad idea. I'm pretty hungry myself. I'm not the best cook there is for. I look at the fridge dubiously. And do we even have any ingredients to work with? Hazel and I went to Ayu's beach house straight after getting off our flight, without pausing to swing by the nearest supermarket. As such, it seems reasonable to expect that the fridge will be barren. That's what I'm expecting at least, but...
Never fear! I told her about our plans and she was very efficient at organizing everything.
Uh-oh.
Just take a look at this. Ta-da!
It's with a cheerful exclamation that Hazel skips over the fridge, then yanks the door open. My expectations were low, but... Oh wow. It's completely full. Dude, I expected it to be completely empty, but okay.
It sure is. Ayu told me she got one of her guys to go shopping for us earlier today. The fridge is all stocked and so is the freezer. And the floors have been freshly vacuumed and the beds newly made. Isn't that neat?
I mean, now that you mention it, I did think this place looks suspiciously dust-free, given how long it's been since we were last here. Does Ayu employ people just to take care of her beach house then? I mean, I would assume so.
It sure looks like it.
Well, that feels like such a waste, since she hardly ever stays here. But I guess if you've got the money, you might as well use it.
I guess so. Now to address your first point. You don't have to worry about cooking, Hiroki. I figure since you were nice enough to agree to come all this way with me, I'd be pampering you instead. Yes.
Huh? Now this is an unexpected development. Wait, do you mean you're going to do the cooking, Hazel?
That's right.
Okay, for dinner... So we'll take this chicken, add some protein. We'll also get some potatoes with protein. I don't know, maybe some salad with protein. We might as well drink some, I don't know, apple/watermelon juice with protein. Should we go about it like that? Anyway, I don't want to give him a food poisoning. You know what's kind of funny? I don't know why, but I feel like if you're into sports, like professionally, you will know how to cook and so on. That's what I would expect, at least. But I didn't know you could cook, girl. Can you even cook? I don't think I've ever seen you do it before.
Oh, you?
Agreeing, Hazel nudges me in the ribs with her elbow.
Are you questioning my domestic abilities?
Just a little, you don't really look like the type. Why not? I mean, you're an Ohifumi. So?
Yeah, well, we all know Hifumi is like a goddess when it comes to household stuff. Lowly mortals like myself will never be able to compare to her. I'm nowhere near as good at cooking and cleaning as she is, so don't get your hopes up too high. But I'm not completely useless now. I'm not like Cosmos.
Ooh.
My cooking is the best, but it's definitely edible. I think it should be more than good enough for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, I guarantee that it will be. By the end of this trip, you'll be begging to sample even more of my healthy, home-cooked food. I've got it all under control.
I wanna see. Please, let me see the CG with her cooking. Please, 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 I beg you. 15 minutes later. Hey, Hazel!
Yes, Hiroki, my dear, my darling, my beloved. Whether above else, what is it?
It's just, that outfit you're wearing, isn't it pretty impractical for cooking?
What? But I'm wearing an apron, Hiroki. That's what you're supposed to wear when you cook to stop oil splashing on you. Even Hifumi wears aprons when she's cooking. This is like the basic of the basics.
I know it's customary to wear an apron when you're cooking, but common sense dictates that you should wear it on top of something else. Right now you're only wearing an apron.
Yes,
And you have a load of better skin of display. You're not wearing nearly enough protection, girl.
Oh, Hiroki! Sweet innocent Hiroki! I'm glad you care so much, but you're worrying too much!
Am I worrying too much, or are you not worrying enough, girl?
Nah, it'll be fine. I know you've never seen me cook before, but I ain't bad at it like I said. I have enough faith in my abilities that I won't give myself burns. You don't have to worry.
That's a relief at least. But I don't get why you couldn't put that apron on top of the rest of your clothes. It defeats the point. Even if Hazel does look good like that, I've got to admit. I've seen the members of my Succubus harem in all sorts of outfits. Cosmos in particular, I guess, who has a real penchant for dressing up. But now that I think about it, I've never seen any of them only wearing an apron before.
Really? Have I really not seen anyone else in just an apron?
I think that might be a lie.
Wasn't Hifumi in just an apron at some point?
Oh no, she was cooking in her dress. Okay. Yeah. I guess Hifumi was cooking in a dress. It's a bit strange I've not tried this with Hifumi actually, given she's, like Hazel, so astutely pointed out, a housewife extraordinaire. True. There's something funny about the fact that I'm seeing Hazel in this getup first, but it definitely suits her. I agree. Hazel has a tanned toned body, and that apron's not doing a good job of covering it. Yeah. Her front's relatively obscure at least, but there is a lot of her rear on display. I bet there is, like, Hirasawa Yui right now protecting the display. Not to mention her thighs. Oof. I feel like she's giving me quite the treat here, but I do have to wonder about how practical it is.
Oh, don't be such a party pooper. I'm sure this will work out. You know I don't like wearing too many unnecessary layers. I feel more at ease when I'm having when I'm having as little clothes as possible. That's why I never wear pantsu.
We already know about that. Hazel's dislike of pantsu is common knowledge. She almost always goes commando under her skirt, so much so it actually caused something of a stir online. I've seen lots of people analyze stills of Hazel during her tennis matches, trying to figure out if the pitchiness they can see beneath the pleats of her skirt are skin-colored cycling shorts or something else. Why did you say cycling shorts? Okay. I'm a sports people, so I know. It's basically what she wears underneath. Basically what she possibly wears. I guess under a skirt while playing tennis is stuff made out of lycra, right? I believe this is also the English name of the material. I guess you could also call it, I guess, spandex, right? Spandex shorts. Yeah, it's this kind of stuff. Except it's, you know, not full length and so on. Yeah. To be quite fair. When I play football, I had those under like proper shorts as well. Yeah. Anywho. Hazel doesn't seem to care about all of a debate online about her privates, however. She's easygoing like that.
I figured since I was gonna cook for you, I should be as comfortable as possible. It should help me make you food that's extra delicious.
I hope so. I'd like to believe that. I'm pretty hungry, but Hazel doesn't seem all that interested in actually cooking. She's moving about the kitchen in an exaggerated way, shaking her hips all the while. Every once in a while, she paused to look at me over her shoulder, just to gauge my reaction. Is she trying to get a rise out of me? If so, it's working pretty well. I'm starting to feel distinctly flash, but I try to ignore my really hard beating heart. I don't distract Hazel while she's supposedly cooking, not when I'm so hungry. I'm making an honest effort to avert my eyes, but...
Oh no! It would appear that I dropped my potato peeler. Silly me! Whatever should I do now? I suppose I have no choice but to bend down and pick it up like this!
Hazel bends down very very slowly, her gaze directed on the floor. It's obvious, based on the stiff wooden way she's acting, she'll not be beating Hifumi for any starring roles in romance dramas anytime soon. That this is all a complete farce. Dude, it's fine. She didn't drop her pillar by accident. She threw it onto the floor deliberately. Fine with me. Now she's making a great show of retrieving it. She's leaning forward so her rear is sticking up in the air. She's wearing anything to cover it. As we know, she's only in an apron. She's utterly defenseless.
Oh dear, where could it be? I can't seem to find it anywhere. Did I drop it here? Or maybe here? Goodness, what a pickle.
Yeah. I watch as Hazel searches the floor, swinging her hips from side to side all the while. This is quite the show.
Oh, Hiroki.
Hazel gets to her feet, then looks at me from over her shoulder.
Would you mind helping me look for the potato peeler? I'm a complete butterfingers and I have no idea where it might have gone. I need a big, strong man to help me look for it. And to give me a proper scolding for being such a silly girl.
Well, if it's a scolding she wants, I can certainly oblige. I feel like a bit of schmuck for being quite this easy to manipulate, but... Oh, I don't mind scolding you. I get to my feet and approach Hazel. I wind an arm around her and softly I say, I'll scold you good for being such a clumsy girl. You're also being very badly behaved, but I think I know how to discipline you.
Oh yes, please do. This is getting kind of exciting, actually.
Whoa. Hazel giggles coyly as a pair of wings sprout from her back alongside her tail. I've seen this happen before, so I'm not too surprised. I already know after all that Hazel's a succubus, but I still didn't expect it. Hey, Hazel, what's with the wings suddenly?
Oh, that just happens sometimes when we succubus get overexcited. I can hide them again for if you want.
I wonder. What should I say? Nah, it's fine. You can keep the wings if you want. It doesn't make any difference to me. You look plenty sexy regardless. Now why don't we step things up a notch? I lean in, then press a kiss against Hazel's neck. We've barely even begun.
A few kisses later.
A little while later.
So what do you think of the food, Hiroki?
Hazel beams at me from the other side of the tabletop, her expression bright and cheerful. Hazel's since changed out her apron and now she's back in her casual clothes. Her hair looks a little rumpled, but other than that there is no sign of what just went on. Just a couple of kisses, obviously. Hazel can bounce back pretty quickly after these little kissing sessions called intermissions of ours. I would have expected her to want a bit of rest after all of that, but her energy reserves don't seem to have diminished in the slightest. I mean, if you know how succubi work, I think you'd expect her to actually have more energy. And not less. I shouldn't be wondering at how durable Hazel is for. I should pay more attention to her food. She did get back to the cooking once she'd freshened herself up a little. Since we got distracted, we're eating later than we both anticipated. My interest in kissing her might have been satisfied, but my appetite hasn't yet, which might explain why Hazel's cooking looks so good. She's prepared white rice and miso soup. They're both staples, but she's served it alongside some sort of seaweed and tofu salad, which looks pretty healthy. That sounds healthy, yeah. There's also some pan-seared salmon, and asparagus. No. They've been topped with some sort of garlic sauce. Okay, that sounds good, but the asparagus, no. The salmon has been cooked to perfection. Its flesh is soft and pink, while its underside is dark and crispy. The garlic sauce, meanwhile, that coats the fish's smooth plains, makes the whole thing shimmer. It looks pretty freaking good, even if it might be a little charred in places. And it tastes good too. Tell Hazel she did a great job. Tell Hazel she did a fine job. Great job. I'm wary of being too complimentary in case I overinflate Hazel's ego. But what the heck? She worked hard. I think she deserved it. This is incredible. You're a great chef. Do you think so? Yeah, I had a few doubts, but you weren't joking when you said you were multi-talented. You really do know your way around the kitchen.
Well, I'm an athlete, you know. I need to watch what I eat, so I can't eat prepackaged garbage brought from the convenience store.
True. Funny that you mention it. I think I wanted to say that earlier, but I haven't, but I've seen like some interviews with supposed athletes and they don't know how to even cook the most basic stuff. Obviously not all of them, but dude, when you hear that they don't know like how to make like, I don't know, like a spaghetti for example, like the hell? How do you not know how to do that, dude? Basically, dude doesn't know how to prepare like just a simple pasta. That's freaking ridiculous. Yeah, anyway.
I like to know exactly what I'm putting in my body.
Hazel accompanies this remark with a salacious wink.
So I like to prepare most of my meals myself. It makes it easier to keep track of exactly how much I'm eating. Now that you've seen how talented I am, Hiroki, is this making you fall in love with me more and more?
I mean, I love you a lot already, Hazel. It's not like I'd like you any less if you weren't good at cooking, but... Over Hazel's small smile went pat the top of her head. It was a pleasant surprise, yeah.
Oh, you're such a charmer. I thought the Hifim is not the only one who's good in the kitchen. I'm pretty good with my hands myself. Speaking of which...
Hazel's smile takes on a decidedly more salacious bent as a coyly she presses her chest against my arm.
Since you've had dinner, do you want to try dessert now?
I don't fail to catch the suggestive note in Hazel's voice. I mean, please, I'm a guy with harem succubi. I'm used to one flirting with me, but I decide to play dumb. I look at Hazel quizzically and then say, did you make dessert? I wouldn't have thought that you'd be into that, since it's so sugary. It does not need to be sugary. Aren't you supposed to be a health nut? If you're not careful with your calories, you might gain weight.
Don't I know it? I'm trying to be a bit responsible with my portion sizes. But you don't have to worry about my weight right now.
I'm not. I'm literally not.
The dessert I've in mind is pretty good for me. It's so good, in fact, it will actually help me burn the calories.
Really now? And what ingredient would this dessert contain, might I ask?
Do you wanna try guessing?
This was just a wild shot in the dark, but... would it happen to contain bananas?
Oh, yes. How did you know? Ha! I'm pretty fond of them, actually. And I can't wait to try this dessert as well.
Huh. Sounds like you're pretty excited about that.
Oh, I am. I'm so excited just think about it.
Well, if you want it so badly, who am I to stop you? I won't keep you away from your dessert. Hazel giggles, then presses a kiss against my cheek.
Alright, Hiroki dear. I can take things here from now on. Hopefully it might not be here, but I'm pretty good at taking care of people too. I'll treat myself to the banana dessert really nicely. I promise.
And then I spend the next 15 minutes savoring my dessert with Hazel. Or rather, I watch Hazel savoring her dessert, which seems to be enjoying an awful lot. It's nice to see that she's so into it, I guess. Then, once that's over, we both clean up around the kitchen. We wash the dishes, stash them away in the cupboards, have a bath. Ooh, we step in the bath together. There is no reason for modesty, I guess, after how intimately acquainted we are. And we take in turns to wash each other's backs. Ooh, nice. It is until we're both squeaky clean that I head off to the bed. Hazel and I say goodnight, and I slide myself beneath the covers. My eyelids fall shut, pulled by an inexplorable force of my own immense, intense fatigue. And just like that I fall asleep, fast. I'd hope I'd be able to have a bit of a lie in the following morning, but...
Hey there, sleepyhead. Wake up, rise and shine. The early bird catches the worm, you know. I have a jam-packed itinerary for us today, and it's gonna take care of itself. It's not gonna take care of itself. Let's get moving. Up and at 'em.
I groan in response, burying my face into the pillow. I have no idea what time it is, to be honest. I don't want to check. But knowing Hazel, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something unholy, like 6 in the morning. That is unholy. I've not had... That's basically a sinful hour. I've not had all that much sleep, and my legs are still aching after that awful flight yesterday. Legs? After what? And so are my eardrums. Where does Hazel get all of that energy from? I could tell you. She's a succubus, that's where from. Do I really have to get moving? I'm tired.
You might be tired now, but you'll be less tired if you wake up, get up, and get out there.
That's a lie.
There's stuff better getting your blood flowing early in the morning, you know.
I would like to agree. To be fair, working out in the morning is fantastic. The air is fantastic and so on, yes. But later, ooh, dude, ooh. It's rough later. Then again, it's been a while since I've done it like that. Like working out in the morning, but... yeah, when I did work out in the morning long time ago, my days were not fantastic. That's for sure. Like falling asleep on a desk in a classroom. Anyway.
It's a great medicine for all sorts of aches and pains.
I think it's more likely I'll wind up in pain after I've been jogging for.
Hey, you can know that, Hiroki, not unless you give it a go. Where's all your gumption gone?
I don't know. Maybe I used all up yesterday after we got all cozy.
Alright, good point. Hehe. We were going at it pretty hard, huh?
Well, yeah, and that's because you were wearing nothing but an apron, girl.
I made sure to serve you a hearty dinner after that, for it was packed full of nutrients. It should give you plenty of energy. You had more than enough to eat, so now you've got to start burning it off. I won't cook for you again, do you hear me? Unless you come jogging with me. This is my ultimatum.
I'm really not sold on the idea of going jogging with Hazel, or going jogging in generally, but the food she made for me last night was pretty good. I'd go. Replace places with me, man. The thought of having to scrounge for myself during the rest of our so-called holidays pretty depressing. If I had a choice, I'd far rather eat Hazel's cooking than my own. I'd cook with her. I'm a bit upset that I'm betraying my strict no jogging principle over something like this, but that, they say, is accurate. Dude, Hiroki couldn't be any different than me when it comes to this. I mean, I'm not yet where I used to be when it comes to running. But I'm getting back a little bit, I guess. Slowly. Sadly, last year, which bothers me a lot, I have not managed to have even 1 month where I would, you know, cover 100 kilometers in one go. And it really bothers me. But, well, maybe this year. The best month I had 92.5 kilometers in a month. So like what, 3 kilometers a day basically. I've started January with 75, which is, I guess, not bad. Now we have 12th. I'm going running today, and I, at the moment, have 25 kilometers on the... or in the legs. February is shorter for... we'll see. Anyway, but yeah, tonight the plan is to go running for me. Anyway. The way... wait, what? Betraying... okay. The way to the guy's cart is really through a stomach. I mean... sure. But not really. Alright, fine, you drive a bargain, I can't resist.
Ooh, does it mean you will come with me?
I don't want to upset you, so... I don't want to, but... I wish there was an option. I want to spend time with you. I would rather say something like that. Sure, I guess it would look pretty uncool if I hang back and I don't want to upset you. Not when you're so excited. I'd be a bit of a jerk to pour cold water over your parade. I yawn. Even if I'm sleepy. I pull the sheets off me, then sit up in bed. A quick glance at the clock on my bedside table tells me that, yeah, it's only 6:15. It's actually a little later than I thought it'd be, but gee, what did I do to deserve this? You've gotten a harem of succubi. Hazel must be some sort of punishment I have to endure for committing a heinous crime in a past life. She can be my punishment.
Alright, this is gonna be so much fun. Can't wait.
If only she didn't look so happy about my impending misery. It makes it really hard to be annoyed at her when she's smiling this much. Yeah. Oh, that's all. Yeah, that's the CG from the Sakura guy, the previous one.
Doesn't this feel great? There is nothing like feeling the wind running through your hair while you're out on a jog.
True. By the way, I will point this out. If you're listening to music or something during running, you're cheating. Listening to music is cheating code. Yeah, I actually don't listen to anything while I'm running. I used to when I was younger, but eventually, basically, I just listen to all the negative thoughts that I have. Also, to be quite honest with you, I don't like having electronics on me while running. That's basically the general thing. Like, I don't know, like... I hated having anything in a pocket, because it would basically constantly, you know, swing from one side to the other and so on. Like, it's annoying when something basically swings in your pocket when running. Second thing, like the, I don't know how you would freaking call that thing she has around her arm, right? That crap is so useless. I don't know, man. Like, it always slides down my arm. Always. It doesn't matter if it's on top of basically skin or it's on top of a shirt, some kind of material. Basically, it would always slip down. And you know, constantly having to correct the position of that. Annoying. Also, you know what? I'm actually surprised she's able... I am surprised that people are able to run in like heavy headphones for. Also, on another note, can you imagine, like you're running in the headphones, how sweaty those would be? Anyway.
There's nothing like feeling the wind running through your hair while you're out on a jog.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I'm very sure about that. She's correct about that. Jesus Christ, Dude, living by the beach would be the dream. The runs would be so enjoyable. I've been out jogging her for all of 15 minutes and my muscles already feel like they're locking up. Ah, Jesus. I did a few stretches before I set off, but since I don't exercise all that often... Hiroki, we know you don't exercise at all. I guess it was enough to limber me up properly. My legs feel like they're screaming at me, my calves in particular. Never happened to me. I'm trying to match Hazel's pace as best I can, but...
I could do this all day. I'm so used to working out in the gym, I'm almost forgotten just how good it feels to get some exercise out in the open.
It's way better than in the gym, yes. She looked.
How are you holding up, Hiroki? Aren't you having fun?
Fun, I'd like to say, would be a bit of an overstatement. But in actuality, all I can say is... I'm so very overexerted, I can do much more than gasp for air. I have no idea how Hazel's been able to keep running at such a fast clip. She's crazy. She's insane. No, she's not. She's inhuman. I mean, she's a succubus, so... quite literally.
Hey, Hiroki, are you sure you're right? You sound like you're on the verge of death or something. You don't think you're gonna collapse, do you?
At this point, I'm not capable of thinking about anything other than how much my body hurts and how sweaty I am and how after 15 minutes, bull. And how awful this all is. Why did I let Hazel talk me into this anyway? I already knew from the experience that going jogging with her is like the worst thing ever. No, it's not. I shouldn't have let myself be swayed so easily. Not by food of all things. Not even a 5-star gourmet meal is worth this much anguish. I'm pretty fed up with Hazel right now, yeah. No, I'm not! But I think I'm even more annoyed myself. I really am my own worst enemy, yeah? Because you're not working out, dude. A little while later. Nice.
Oh, that was so much fun. I always feel like... more like myself after I had a nice long jog. What do you think, Hiroki? Was that alright for you?
He's still like that? Hazel might be in good spirits after our talk. But then again, when is she ever not in good spirits? But I feel like a dead, flattened thing scraped off the road. I'm covered in sweat and my limbs are aging so much I don't have the strength to stand up. You just go into the water. My lungs meanwhile feel like a pair of deflated beach balls and it's hard for me to inhale. Gee. Only I look at Hazel and say,
That sure was strenuous. You really weren't going easy on me. Well, of course not. But defeat the point of working out. We've got to push ourselves if we want to set the results. You'll never get muscles like mine without putting in the work.
Hazel flexes her biceps, which, to be fair to her, are pretty shapely. Hazel's not on the same level as bodybuilder. Thank the gods for that. But she has, or should I say, thank the Succubus gods for that. But she has well-defined forearms and calves, and her stomach is rather toned. If she had the body of a bodybuilder, dude, I'd be running away. Obviously, Hiroki, if he tried to run away, he would not manage that, but maybe I would be able to. I think she might have more muscle mass than I do. Oof, rippling beneath her tanned skin. Speaking of Hazel's skin, quite a lot of it is on display right now. I mean, she's in a swimsuit, so... She's stripped off the clothes she wore while jogging, so now she's wearing nothing but her swimsuit. I had no idea that she was wearing her swimsuit under her jogging gear, but I guess it might have same time if she was to go for a swim later. I just hope she doesn't expect me to go for a dip with her in the ocean to clean off. Why not? I think I need to lie here for a bit to gather my bearings and my breath. Then I'd like to have a nice relaxing bath. It sounds more soothing than splashing around in the ocean. That's what I want, but...
Speaking of getting muscles, do you want to come with me for a swim now, Hiroki?
Oh no, please no, anything but that. Sorry, I to be fair, I couldn't go as well. I can't swim. Sorry Hazel, but I'm going to have to pass on that. I don't think I can work out more today. Unless we're counting the workout I'll get from walking from the beach to the Io's beach house, then to my bedroom, of course. I just want to lie down. Won't Hazel have mercy on me?
Oh, Hiroki!
Apparently not.
This joke is just the beginning. It was supposed to be like an appetizer. Now we got then a taste of how good it feels to push your body. Don't you want to keep on going? It's way too early for it to give up.
Sorry, but I'm not as into sports as you are. It took all the energy I had just to finish that jog. More than that would kill me.
Oh, please, you're exaggerating.
Do you wanna test it and find out?
I must admit I'm pretty curious. Now come on, Hiroki, please, 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 please.
You know what? I know how I could work out while in the water. I mean, I could swim in a way if you gave me a ball or whatever, and I could basically hold on to it. Yeah. I don't know why I'm absolutely fine with having like a literal ball filled with air. I would freaking go and swim like that. Without that, plummet to the bottom of the ocean, or I'm not having, but Okinawa is by the ocean after all, so makes... Wait, is it it's the ocean, right? Okinawa, not the sea. The map, please, thank you. Oh no, it's the sea. Okay, I'm stupid. Wait, you're... I mean, I guess the ocean is pretty close, the north one. Overall, for man, Okinawa seems like a... in a way, place that I feel like would be cool to live in. Then again, I mean... living by the sea or whatever somewhere in Asia sounds dangerous. Our Polish sea's a good place to be. It's like it's not a dangerous one at all. hopefully it will stay that way. Anyway, they're working out in the C4. There is that kind of a boat thing where you can basically, in a way, do the same thing as you would on a bicycle. So I guess I could use that to work out on legs as well. Anyway, if you insist. I don't want to. I'm afraid if I let Hazel drag me into this, I might die, but...
If you want to be with me that much, I guess I can give it a go. Just go easy on me, alright? I'm weak in flesh and spirit, and I can't take too much physical activity.
Woo! Alright! You're the best Hiroki! You're the greatest boyfriend that ever was! I knew there was a reason why I loved you so much.
He's only doing that because I forced him to.
Now come here and let me kiss you! Mwah! Mwah! Mwah!
He's begins to scatter kisses all over my face, smiling all the while when...
Goodness me! What a protection! Must you make so much noise?
What?
Do you have anything to say excuse your unseemly conduct, Hazel? Hey?
Wrong voice. That was such a wrong voice.
Huh? Lady Yue?
Oh. Oh. Hazel gasps. That's unexpected. Her eyes wide as goose eggs as she surveys the unquestioned ruler of the Succubus realm, the one and only Lady Yue. Yue is standing in the entrance of a dark swirling portal, one which presumably leads to a Succubus realm. The portal soon closes up behind her, however, when Yue takes a step forward.
Yes, that is my name. You don't need to squawk it at me. I'm well aware of my title. But what is the meaning of this, Hazel? Why are you bothering Hiroki so much? If you keep forcing him into all of those athletic pursuits, you will wear him out. You might even hurt him. If that were to happen, you wouldn't be the only one affected. Hiroki is every bit mine, as much as he's yours. And I will not stand by and have you monopolize his time like this.
I think I'm starting to see why you decided to pay us a visit. She'll never admit to as much. She has too much pride, but I think she might have been jealous. Man, Yue was great. If so, that's kind of cute. I know she doesn't like being apart from me for very long. Particularly when she was my school sweetheart. She was actually my very first girlfriend. For a peculiar twist, through a peculiar twist of fate. But I won't go into that right now. You will need to check out all the playlists if you want to find out. In her case, I understand why she looks up so upset.
Oh shoot, I'm sorry, Lady Yue, for gobbling up all of Hiroki's time. And I'm sorry if I was going to be too hard on him. I tend to get carried away, especially when sports are involved.
But hey, Yue. Listen. Imagine him being in a shape.
I guess I was being thoughtless, wasn't I? Yes, you were. You really ought to be more careful. As durable as Hiroki is, he is made of steel. If pushed to the brink, he will begin to wear out. I think he's approaching that point already.
I was feeling pretty worn out, yeah. Thanks, Yue, for covering for me. Hazel never listens to a thing I have to say, but I can always count on you to reason with her.
It is no problem. As one of my favorite subjects, it is to expect that I would try to look out for you. I know we don't get to spend much time together, which is a pity, but I really do care about you.
I know. You make it pretty apparent. I don't know what I'd do without you.
You would probably be floating face down the ocean right now, slowly drowning, while your legs cramp up.
Yeah, she's probably not wrong about that.
Fortunately for you, I'm here to keep an eye on you. I won't let anybody hurt you, not even one of my own loyal servants. Now, Hazel, you need to let Hiroki rest. I'll not stand by and let you harm him further. Well, I did want to put Hiroki through his paces a bit more.
I bet she did. And I thought Marina was supposed to be a sadist. In her own way.
But I could never pass up an opportunity to exercise with you, Lady Yue.
Got you.
And I thought I'd get the chance. Yeah, you ought to be exceedingly grateful. It is not every day one gets to converse with the Queen of all Succubus, you know.
That's not what she said.
Oh, I know, believe me, I do. This really is my lucky day. I can't wait to work out with you, Lady Yue. It will be a blast.
Now this is an interesting combination. I bet that's not what she expected, huh? Yue over here. To be dragged into working out herself. It's not unusual for Hazel to fawn over Yue, but it does seem a little out of character that Yue would offer to be Hazel's exercise partner. She isn't going to help Hazel with her stretches, is she? I can't really imagine it. Yes, that's why I want to see that. Yue is such an elegant woman. She doesn't strike me as the type who'd exert herself in physical affairs. Why not? Why not, I ask? I think it would not be so bad.
Also, is that a new outfit? Is that a new outfit Yue has?
Yue. Alright, in the first game those were different. This was just a swimsuit. Yue. That's a red one. Typical Succubus attire. Okay, this is more like a kimono. Oh, this one was nice. Like a winter clothes. I like this one. This is a new outfit for Yue. This definitely is a new outfit. So just for this game, she's been given a new one. Nice. Anyway, Yue is such an elegant woman, she doesn't strike me as the type who would exert herself with physical affairs. Okay. I read this already, but what else? But then again, she did take part in that beach volleyball tournament last summer. True. Maybe she's more active than I'm giving her credit for. Yeah. Well, whatever the case, I'm thankful to her. If it wasn't for her, I'd be stuck acting like Hazel's partner for the rest of the holiday, which is something my body could do without. She really has come to my rescue. A little while later. Let's go.
Woohoo! Now this is more like it. I feel like this will really help me get into shape. Thank you so much, Lady Yue, for letting me out a lowly plebeian like me. I do appreciate it. This humble servant of yours couldn't be happier. How lovely. I'm glad you seem to be enjoying yourself so much. But if you have energy enough to start yammering, then you clearly aren't working hard enough. Now drop and give me 20. No, 50. If you cannot manage at least that much.
Yue shifts her right hand and then squeezes Hazel's rear tightly.
I'll give you a spanking you shan't forget in a hurry. You're being pretty assertive, Lady Yue. That's pretty nice. Part of me wouldn't mind being spanked. Of course you wouldn't. You're hopeless. But I don't want to let you down, so... I'll do my best. In fact, I'll do even better and I'll give you 100. Do you really think you can manage that? If it's for your sake, milady, I couldn't do anything. I'm gonna show you just how cool I can be. Really now?
Yue smiles wickedly. I love that smile.
I'm glad that you're so positive about all of this, Hazel, but I'm not going to let you off the hook that easily. As the queen of the Succubus realm, my training routine is rather strict.
A few moments later.
A little while later.
Phew! That really hit the spot, eh? Thanks to you for letting me work out. You're the best partner a girl could have when it comes to exercising. Don't mention it. As the ruler of the Succubi, keeping you in line is my job. I'm no stranger to disciplining naughty girls who cannot behave. Oh yeah, that's right, Lady Yue. I'm very, very naughty, which means you've got to go hard on me. There's nothing else this lowly servant wants, you certainly sound lowly when you speak in such a debasing terms. I would ask whether you have any self-respect at all.
When it comes to you, no, she doesn't.
But I think you and I both know the answer to that question. Now I can't stay here for too long. I only have so much free time at my disposal, but there is one thing I must insist upon before I take my leave. Don't bother Hiroki too much, he's only human. And for his stamina is impressive for one of his kind, he can match up to a Succubi.
I mean, his stamina is terrible for working out for.
If I see that you've been pushing him beyond his limits, I will be cross with you. You don't want me to scold you, do you, Hazel?
Well, she might actually want that.
Well, that depends on the scolding. Being sat on wasn't all that bad. I thought you might say that you're so hopeless.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Hey, that's not fair. I'm useless when pretty girls are involved. In all the other regards, I'm at the top of my game. I'm not a pro athlete for nothing, you know. You might be a pro athlete, but you can be incredibly dense when it comes to understanding other people's emotions. Now try to be nicer to Hiroki. Humans only have one life, and I don't want your
Wait, do succubuses have more than one?
I don't want your thoughtfulness shortening his. Am I making myself plain? Quite plain, lady. I'll try and be more considerate from now on. Good. See to it that you are, otherwise I'll make you regret that.
It's with this parting remark that Yue turns on her heels, her for fluttering behind her. She clicks her fingers and the air in front of her tears in two, shifting, then mutating to form a dark portal.
I'll be seeing the both of you later. Play nice, Hazel. I don't want you breaking my beloved Hiroki.
Yue then steps forward, then breathes, catching her long dark hair. She enters the portal, its edges undulating indistinctly with wispy tendrils of magical energy. And the moment the darkness envelops her, she disappears from the view. Well, I'll say this about Succubi, if nothing else. They sure know how to make an exit. Yeah. After Yue's brief visit, the days begin to fly by. Hazel's pretty dogged when it comes to sticking to her self-imposed schedule. She's up early in the morning when the sun's still rising and she's out on the beach jogging or doing crunches. She doesn't try to haul me along with her on her early morning expeditions, thank goodness. I mean, you should do at least that, man, after how disastrous the first attempt turned out. I do join her on the beach throughout the day, however, to keep her company while she's stretching and squatting. I even joined her in the sea a couple of times to swim, for Hazel is, of course, a much faster swimmer than I am. She's constantly leaving me in her dust. Or maybe I should say surf? No, that doesn't make any sense. Thankfully, Hazel doesn't seem to expect me to keep pace with her. Perhaps she realizes, insistent though she can be, that this would be an impossible task. She seems happy enough instead just to have me alongside her, something which I'm appreciative for. Hazel's unfailingly high reserves of energy can be difficult to deal with, but I do like how straightforward she is about her feelings, and how enthusiastic she is too when it comes to displays of affection. When she's finished working out late in the evening, we'll eat dinner together. Dinner that Hazel always prepares. Dude, you could at least prepare a dinner for her, given the fact that she's working out, and then she plies with me with kisses. Nice. I was afraid my stay at Io's beach house would be nothing short of torturous, but this isn't too bad, really. In fact, I'm finding it quite comfortable. I'm a little sad, as a matter of fact, when the penultimate day of our trip arrives. Come tomorrow, me and Hazel have to head on back to the airport so we can return to Tokyo. Then I'll go back to my boring office job, while Hazel... Well, she has a tournament coming up, doesn't she? I guess nothing about Hazel's life is boring, she's always on the move. Part of me envies her inexhaustible energy, but I'm not sure if I could live like that myself. I feel tired just watching her. It'd be nice if we could spend more time together for... I can't help but ponder this as we sit on the beach together, watching the waves lap at the shore. Hazel's just finished with her exercises for the morning, so now she's having a bit of a break. She looks at me, a coy smile playing about her lips, then says in a cheery voice,
Hey, Hiroki!
What's up?
I was just thinking.
Hazel scoots closer to me on the sand, then winds an arm through my own.
I've had a really good time with you this last week. I hope you feel the same way.
Of course I do. You're always a lot of fun to be with.
Really? Do you think so?
Well, yeah, you're easygoing. I never have to worry about upsetting or offending you. You should. I like spending time with the others too, but I think you're one of the easiest succubi to get along with. True. I like how chill you are. Even if you do take sports super seriously.
Well, of course I do. Sports are like the only thing I'm any good at. It's what I've decided my whole life to.
Decided.
It's what I've dedicated my whole life to. Ever since I was a kid, so I could be number one. I love working hard, and I love being with people who work hard too. They bring out the best in me.
I'm very sorry, Van, but I can't meet your expectations. I know I'm a bit of a slope.
You could tend to be a bit fitter, yeah, but you're working hard in your own way. You have that office job, and you've got a piece of your boss, and you have a harem full of succubi to take care of. These aren't easy tasks. I'm not surprised you feel tired all the time yourself. You're like always giving it a all.
Do you think so?
I do, that's why I like you so much. People don't need to push themselves physically in order to be hard workers. Doing your best at your job.
Yeah.
Or trying to make your friends and family happy. That's all impressive too.
Imagine doing your best at the job. Definitely not me.
I think you're a great guy, really. I'm very happy you agreed to come here with me and that you supported me while I was working out. You gave me the boost I needed to keep on doing my best. So now I want to give you a reward.
What sort of reward?
Can't you guess? It will be really, really fun. And I think it will bring us even closer together. My adorable Hiroki.
A few kisses later.
Phew! Now that was a workout and a half, eh?
I'll say... I'm sitting on the beach, slumped beneath the shade of a palm tree. Yeah, she forced me to work out. Or Hiroki to work out. I've cleaned up since my earlier activities on the beach with Hazel, but I still feel pretty tired. Activities workout, yeah. We sure were going at it pretty hard at workout. Or maybe it would be more accurate to say that Hazel was going at it pretty hard. Yeah. She was the one who was dictating the pace, after all. If it can even be called that, it was so fierce. I'm exhausted.
What, already? But you only went... Come on, I thought you had more stamina than that.
Okay, my stamina depends on a lot of factors. It's been pretty hot lately and you're so insistent.
I guess that's true. It's really sunny even it's only spring.
Hazel smiles, then looks up at the sky, her expression pensive. Then she says,
Hiroki!
Now this odd Hazel sounding uncharacteristically quiet there. I wonder why. Is something wrong?
Oh no, there's nothing like that. I was just thinking, well... Our vacation's gonna be ending soon, isn't it?
I guess you're right. Hazel and I only arranged to come here to use Okinawa a beach home for a week. That week, however, has almost concluded. I had fun here, spending some quality one-to-one time with Hazel, minus that brief interlude where you showed up, I guess, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to go back. I've missed the other members of my harem, Cosmos, and Hifumi in particular. Alright, you actually... Alright, actually pointing out my favorites, yeah. I know Cosmos can be a little clingy. I worry she might have been lonely in my absence. But since she likes playing dating sims so much, maybe she's been using those as a means to pass the time. I feel like they are talking about me, actually. Except I don't care about Hiroki myself, obviously. I like Cosmos though. Anyway, I'm not sure. In the case of much like Hazel, I like the other girls in my harem too. It will be nice to see them again. But I've had a lot of fun with Hazel too. Are you getting sentimental? I give Hazel a nudge in return and she laughs softly.
A little, maybe. I don't know. I like spending time with the others, you know. Even Marina, no matter how scary she is, but I don't get to hang out with you like this very often. It's been really nice having you to myself. I think I'm pretty easygoing for the most part, but...
Hazel leans, then winds her arms around me. Aww.
I guess even I can be kinda selfish from time to time.
Ha, now this is news to me. I wonder... Wait, do you ever get jealous of the others, Hazel?
Not usually. It'd be hypocritical if I did, given how I feel about pretty girls. You know, I'm a sucker for them myself, especially Lady Yue. It's not like I'm this pure, perfect maiden who only wants to spend time with my handsome prince. It's like I've been pining for you. But I do like you, Hiroki. I like how kind you are and how considerate. And I like that you put up with me, even if I can pretty be pushy. I've caused a lot of problems in the past, but you always forgave me. You indulge me, and you go along with my whims. And when I'm with you, I always end up feeling kinda... I don't know. You make my heart feel all fluttery, I guess.
Doesn't being with you make you feel like that too?
Kind of, but it's not really the same. I love you a lot, but if we're not equals, you've seen the way she treats me. I know that she looks down on me, and I don't mind that really. Part of me gets a kick from it, actually.
You don't say. You little masochist.
I can be, if I'm in the mood to be bossed around. But I don't feel like that with you. You're not my ruler. I don't feel like I've got a bow and a scrape at your feet to be worthy of your time or attention. You're just... Hiroki.
Wait, and is being just Hiroki preferable to being King Hiroki?
I can't really imagine you as a member of royalty. Even if you did wind up marrying a lady, you'd look pretty funny in a crown.
Yeah. Well, I guess. I don't know if a mantle would suit me very much either. I'd probably find it stifling.
Probably. It sounds like way too ostentatious. I'd far rather you stay the way you are. I like you as a body, cause I can joke around with you, and I even like you as an exercise partner, cause it's fun to spur you on. But I like you as a boyfriend even more. That is to say...
Hazel looks at me, her face uncommonly flushed.
I think we have something special going on. The feelings I have for you. Very special. You aren't somebody good to replace, and I never want to replace you either. You're important to me, so... I just wanted to thank you, is all, for always putting up with me.
Well, thanks. I'm glad that you like my company so much. But you don't have to thank me for putting up with you.
I don't?
Nope. It can be pretty hard to keep up with you, yeah, cause you're so full of energy, but I do know if that's a bad thing. No, it's not. It's a good thing. I happen to like a challenge.
Oh! Does that mean that you'll be willing to keep jogging with me after we get back to Tokyo then?
Yeah, no. I'm going to have to veto that, sorry. I like you, but I don't know if I like you that much. You punk.
Hey! Hiroki!
Hazel pouts at me, her cheeks puffed out. We both look at one another, holding our gazes steady. And then, like a couple of disobedient children, we both begin to laugh. I can't pretend to know what the future might hold, but one thing's crystal clear. I feel like that's not the first Sakura Succubus game which sort of ends with the line, I don't know what the future holds. I know that I care about Hazel. She's important to me and I want to stay by her side. Apart from when she's joking. Come on, man! She can, as the kids say, miss me with that. What a punk. I'd be jogging with her. I'd be jogging with her, that's for sure. Man, it's always nice to return to a Sakura Succubus game. I mean, to be quite fair, this is their probably best, like, Sakura universe, the Succubus one. Obviously there were multiple Sakura games from Cloud, and obviously we played all of them. Let's see. Agent was good. I wouldn't complain if that had a continuation of sorts. Alien was alright. Oh, Apprentice was good. That was also a Patreon one. Beach was good. Bunny Girls were... Oh, Bunny Girls. That was great. I'm surprised this does not have some sort of continuation. Christmas Party Patreon. Pretty good. Clicker. Well, it's a clicker game. But I fully finished it, I believe. Cupid... Yeah, Cupid was good as well. I feel like Cupid... Did Cupid have some sort of a bad ending? No, it didn't. No, it's not the one with the bad ending. Cupid was good as well, overall. Dungeon, I think everyone will agree that was fantastic. Fantasy was great. Fantasy was something everyone expected continuation and nothing happened afterwards, I guess. Forest Girls were alright. Oh, Forest Girls were with a little bit of bad endings for. Fox Adventure was nice, and that one also had a sort of bad ending. Gamer was great. Gym Girls were wonderful. Again, working out and stuff. I like that stuff. I'm surprised, like, in a way that Hazel didn't have some sort of, you know, 5-second appearance in the Gym Girls, now that I think about it. Halloween great, Hime is not Cloud. Isekai Adventure was nice, Sakura Night were good, Magical Girls great, Maid, also Patreon, nice. Melody was nice. Yeah, I liked Melody. A little management over there was included, that was cool. MMO great, Moonlight, Patreon nice. Nova, Sadist, Santa, Shrine Girl, Space, Spirit, great. Oh, Spirit was like the first one. Sweetheart, Swim Club, Valentine's Day, also all good. And then we have Sakura Succubus, which is going and going and going. I wonder if there will be a 10th installment at some point. I should have a look if Cloud is working or something or not, to be quite honest. To be quite honest. But I don't really remember seeing anything being like sort of announced. Oh! There is something. Oh. Wait, do I have this wish listed? No, I don't. Oh, no. This needs to go to the wish list. First spot immediately. Alright. Okay. In a way, I did... Actually, you know what? No, this story has not finished, so no surprise that it's going to be continued. Yeah. Looking forward to this one as well. Give me that Sakura Isekai Adventure 3 in the future. Coming soon status, so we'll get to it eventually. But yeah, that aside, it was lovely to once again return to the Succubus world of Sakura. And it was lovely to see Hazel basically getting her own episode. And it was lovely to spend the entire week, to be fair, with her in Okinawa. Yeah. I would definitely not complain about all of that. I would definitely go jogging with her. I would not go swimming again because I literally can't swim, but maybe we could find a different way to deal with that. And I could still, like, I don't know, somehow travel the waters by her side. But yeah, with that episode, I feel like Hazel proved to be a great girl. Yeah, I would say so. She might not be winning with Cosmos, Hifumi, and Yue, but she might be winning with all the other girls, to be honest, at this point. Who knows, they are all lovely, let's face it. They all are lovely. We all know that the only one I would sort of reject was the one that is not a Succubus. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Still wondering, will there be a Succubus 10? Or that's a no? Who knows, right? I guess only Wing Cloud people will know that information. I have no clue. Anyway, let's end it for today. Tomorrow we'll see to another game that I already have downloaded, and I also think it's voice acted, so I'll have a little bit of an easier job, or so I would like to say, but knowing life and knowing, well, basically how those indie games are being made, my life will not be easier in the sound department, at least. Because adjusting everything is a pain. Anyway, with that being said, lovely to once again sit to Sakura Succubus, Hazel's holiday over here. Obviously, this was released quite a while ago, and I took my sweet time to finally get it out of Patreon of Wing Cloud. But I'm here already, so that's been done, and that means we really did play through all of the Sakura games. Not just the Succubus, all of the Sakura games now. Simply lovely. Simply lovely. Anyway, to not keep you here any longer, let's end with the usual spiel. if you enjoyed the video, consider liking it. I mean, it is helpful to the channel, so, you know, I'd appreciate if you help by doing that. And if you're new around, if you maybe like visual novels, stick around, because I'm playing a lot of them. Some of them are good, like Sakura games. They might not need a lot of thinking, but they are good nonetheless. And there are some that are bad too. Hey, you have to jump into the genre properly after all. But yeah, if you're new around, consider subscribing as well. That would be also super appreciated. Would love to have you around. And I'll be playing more games, because that's what this channel technically is all about. Alright, I wish you all a wonderful day. Maybe you too will manage to find a succubi girlfriend at some point. Who knows? It is a possibility after all. I wish you that. Yeah, find one and you will be having a great life, I think. Anyway, I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye bye!